All right. We know this man as, of course, in the Bible, you read about Esau. Esau the hunter. Read this for us.
Okay. Esau, a man of the field, became a hunter who had rough qualities that distinguished him from his twin brother.
So we knew him as being rough. We already got this. Going over some of this stuff for some of the families that may not have seen this before. Of course, our everyone needs to know this. We truly needs to know this. So we have to go. We're gonna quickly go back over some of what we had. Rough. We knew him as being rough. He had rough quality, rough edges. You know, roughneck. That was a song. Roughneck. He was rough, rugged, and he was different than his twin brother.
Among these qualities were his
Redness,
and noticeable hairiness.
hairiness. So he rough and hairy. This is what we knew him as. Okay, we're into this name. And this is that name. Ashu. It's the H6215. Ashu. And of course, we see here rough. This is correct. This is why they call him Ashu. Rough and hairy. We already discovered this. His real name. This is what his name ended up being called because it was more fitting to him. And it's the H8165 Shair. Shair. Now, we have to break this down because don't get Shair wrong. Don't underestimate your enemy. We can't afford to underestimate our enemy. The shin, this is what we didn't go in before. The shin represent a destroyer, someone that will knock your teeth out. This is the same shin in Yahusha. And the difference between the shin and Yahusha and Shair, he gonna break the teeth out of innocence. You ain't done wrong. You hadn't done anything wrong. He will he will destroy you. The second letter, Ayin, eye. He got eyes everywhere. If the Most High hadn't shown you in dream, he has hands that do work evil deeds. He worked evil deeds. This is what the Yod in his name represent, not righteous works. His hand is full of bloodshed because he's a hunter. Hunters hunt. Hunters shed blood. Hunters have blood on their hands and on their clothes. And then we have Resh. Man, Resh is deep. Don't forget Resh. Don't forget any of these. Don't forget any of the meaning of this name. Resh is deep. Resh, when you look at it, is a head. He's the head of the entire earth. He's the head of Yasharal today. He's the head of every nation upon the face of the earth today. This Resh is something serious. We can't look at his name and don't see nothing but Shair. And oh yeah, we know him as Shair now. We got something. Yeah, we got something. But there's more to it. That's what we're doing, a deeper understanding, a deeper meaning into who he is.
And I guess that's why the rest had to be at the end.
The rest is at the end. That's it. He's head. He's over us. Is he not over us? You know what the message, you know where the message is going. He's over us. And we're going to prove it with scripture. But it's these letters, each letter is so fitting to his name. Nothing else fits like this name Shair. I can't do this with any, you can't do this with any of them to fit his true character. We see here, rough, hairy. This is who he is. Shair. And of course, Ashur became Edom. Read this.
The name Edom is also attributed to Ashur, meaning red.
It means red. Let's see. Is this correct? The color red, we don't know Aubrey. We know a little Aubrey word. Shabbat Shalom. Haya Barak. We know some of the basic. We know some of the basic. We know Yahuwah. Yada Yahuwah. We know some of the basics. Do you know all the colors of Aubrey? No. But this is one of the colors you need to know. H119. What word is this?
Edom.
Edom. Look at that. This is him, red. You wonder where that name comes from. And of course, you look at it in English, Adam. See, I was very skeptical of this name. And I told my son over and over, we've been on this for a long time. It's been months. Every time I see that, I'll be like, I don't want to call him that name because it seemed like he's calling himself the first man. My son said, no, Dad. Here he go correcting me. That's his name. Look at it here over here in Aubrey. Look at this in Aubrey. Look at that in Aubrey. Okay, son. Okay, I got it. I see what you're saying. But this is the color red.
The same color used to describe the color of the hairs of Ashur.
All right, so that's incorrect. Whoever wrote this, that's incorrect. This is under Wikipedia. They don't know scripture very well.
Genesis parallels his redness to the red lentil pottage that he sold his birthright for.
So the red pottage, pretty much, we know he was about to die, and we're about to go into that. Second part, next.
Ashur became the progenitor of the Edomites in Seir.
Yeah, he became the father of the Edomites. See, so we're getting a deep, all your groups, they talk about Edom. Edom this and Edom that. Edomite this and Edomite that. And of course, they talk junk about Edom. And they go off on Edom. And he's allowing this. But we have to, they don't know Seir. You go to any group, any church, you mention churches don't know Edom. That's another thing, Edom hid themselves in the religions that he created. He hid himself. See why the Most High had to destroy all of those lies? She birthed the Almighty. And then she had to do offerings because she was defiled after the birth. See, that's a deeper understanding. We understand the deepness of this. Genesis 36:8-9.
So Ashur dwelt in Mount Seir.
He dwelt in Mount Seir. See, his name was here all along, but we couldn't see it.
Ashur is Edom.
Ashur is Edom. Edom. He is Edom.
And this is the genealogy of Ashur, the father of the sons of Edom, in Mount Seir.
Yeah, the fathers of the Edomites in Mount Seir. This is where they dwelt. South of Jerusalem, south of Yehuda. Deuteronomy 23:7-8.
You shall not abhor a son of Edom.
All right, so the Most High, we know this. We went over this. This is the importance of getting the Torah under your belt. You shall not hate an Edomite. Now, many people hating on Edomites, and they look at different groups. Some groups hate worse than others. You got Hebrew Israelite only groups. And they believe only them are the real people. In all the 12 tribe charts is off, and they don't recognize any of them. And no Edomite shall dwell with them. And then they look at other Hebrew Israelites. They are not hating on Edomites, and they see Edomites in their assemblies, and they talk junk. Look at them. They got Edomites among them. Do y'all see that? That's wicked. Y'all know Edomites are enemies. Only the Edomites that follow after their father. You see, we follow after him also. We follow after him. But if you follow after Yahuwah, you follow after Torah and the prophets, you're talking about exchanging who you're serving. And you're still considered an Edomite, but not like your father. You see, Yasharal, they're Yasharal, but not like their father Abraham. Yahushua told us that if you was of your father Abraham, you would do the things that Abraham did. Y'all think Abraham would live willingly in the land of Babylon? Out in the streets trying to teach people, collect tithes and offerings from the people. He would never do any of these things. No, absolutely no. So we are commanded not to hate an Edomite. Why?
For he is your brother.
We just showed Yaakov and Seir in the womb coming out.
You shall not abhor a son of Mizraim.
You shall not abhor an Egyptian. This is important. We got people coming in their own kingdom. We kingdomless.
That's like our people.
And running around calling everybody kings. That's really, I can't take that anymore. Honestly, that's been under my skin lately. The Most High that's really been disturbing me like never before. Everybody is not a king. None of them are kings. Seir looking at our people laughing at us. Shatan looking at our people laughing at us.
Because you are a stranger in his land.
Now,
the children of the third generation born to them may enter the assembly of Yahuwah.
what? Read that again, son. I mean, I missed that. You got to read this again because you see, you got people that say they know the truth. They in Torah. And they said the Edomites can't come in the midst of our assemblies. Now, Ammon and Moab, that's a different story.
But they don't talk about that.
They don't talk about that. They never mention that. And the people over there with Ammon and Moab, they don't talk about that. They over there with a people that cannot come into the assembly. And we trying to assemble over there with them? Read that again.
The children of the third generation
The third generation been passed.
born to them may enter the assembly of Yahuwah.
They may enter the assembly of Yahuwah. This is Torah. So who would we be, family? Who would we be to tell an Edomite, y'all can come in our little, we would be known rebels. We rebelling against the Most High. The Most High said they can cleave to me. No, here go our people. No, the Torah, he only dealt with Yasharah. I told y'all, these people wicked as wicked can be.
He told us to be a light to the world.
Yeah,
They want that, so he commands the people not to be a light to the world.
right.
Darkness to the world.
They want darkness in the world. When we're commanded to be a light. First Samuel 22:9. Watch this. Edomites ain't dwelt amongst our people. We got scripture proof of this.
Then answered Duag, the son of Edom,
Here's an Edomite. Was he amongst our people? Continue.
who was set over the servants of Shaul.
Not only he was amongst the people, he was a leader. He had leadership. He was set over the servants of Shaul. They had to answer to him. An Edomite in charge? Yes. Was this wrong? No. Did you see anything? Did the Most High, did they get punished for this? No. No, there were always other nations around us. We're commanded to be kind to the stranger. The widow, the fatherless, the homeless. We're commanded.
And said, I saw the son of Jesse.
Okay, that's good. I just want to show him dwelling. Edomite. Dwelling. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now, Deuteronomy 28. Now, we're about to go somewhere. Hold on. Sit tight. You're going to